Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of ElTeacher. Today, we're diving into the world of shopping and learning some essential terms that you can use in everyday conversations. Expanding your vocabulary is a vital step in improving your language skills, and having a solid understanding of these terms is key to both personal and professional success. Let's listen to this short audio conversation where the vocabulary is used in context. After that, we'll break down each word and phrase together, exploring their meanings and usage so you can confidently apply them in real-life situations. So let's get started.
A shopping adventure. Last weekend, Maria decided to shop for some new clothes because she had a big event coming up. She went to her favorite mall and headed straight to a trendy store. The first thing she noticed was a beautiful dress on display, so she picked it up and asked a staff member, "How much does this cost?" The staff member smiled and said, "It's on sale for $50, but if you have any coupons, you can get an extra discount." Luckily, Maria had downloaded a 10% off coupon from the store's website, so she felt confident she wouldn't overspend. She took a few items into the fitting room to try on. After a few minutes, she came out wearing the dress and checked herself out in the mirror. She thought, "Wow, this looks great." She loved it so much that she decided to pay for it immediately. At the checkout, Maria realized she still had a few dollars left in her budget. Instead of buying something unnecessary, she decided to grab a coffee and save the rest. After all, getting dressed for the event in her new dress was more exciting than overspending on items she didn't need. At the event, she felt confident and stylish because she had chosen the perfect dress to wear. She realized that planning her shopping and using coupons had saved her money while still getting what she wanted.
Let's start with the word to shop. This verb is used when you're looking for or buying items, whether in a store or online. For example, you might say, "I love shopping for clothes on the weekend," or "I need to shop for groceries after work." When we talk about shopping, it doesn't always mean buying something. Sometimes people shop just to browse or compare prices before making a purchase. This is often called window shopping. To shop is versatile and used in many situations, so it's a great word to know if you're talking about everyday activities. For example,
I usually shop for new clothes when there's a sale at the mall.
"I spent the whole afternoon shopping for a birthday gift but couldn't decide what to get." When using the word to shop, you can personalize it by mentioning what you're looking for or where you're shopping. For example, "I'm shopping for a new phone" sounds more specific and conversational. Let's move on to the word to pay. This word is used when you give money to someone in exchange for something you've purchased or a service you've used. It's an essential part of any shopping experience, whether you're buying clothes, groceries, or paying for a service. For example, you might say, "I need to pay for my groceries," or "I'll pay with my credit card." When shopping, you can pay in different ways: cash, card, or even digital wallets like PayPal. It's a simple but essential word in everyday conversations about money and transactions. For example,
I forgot to bring enough cash, so I'll pay with my card instead.
"I was ready to pay for my coffee, but I realized I left my wallet at home." Use to pay with clear details to make your sentences more specific. For example, "I paid $15 for this book at the store," gives the listener a complete picture of the transaction. Now, let's talk about the word to cost. This word is all about price, how much money you need to spend to buy something. For example, you might ask, "How much does this dress cost?" Or say, "That new phone costs $800. To cost is different from to pay. When you say something costs $10, you're talking about the price. When you say you paid $10, it means you actually gave the money. So remember the distinction. For example,
This new pair of shoes cost $50, but they were worth it.
I didn't buy the jacket because it cost too much for my budget.
when using to cost, add details like whether the price was worth it or a good deal. For example, "The meal cost $20, but it was the best pizza I've ever had." This makes your sentences more engaging. Now let's look at the phrase to try on. To try on means to put on clothing, shoes, or accessories to see if they fit, look good, or feel comfortable before deciding to buy them. This is a common expression you use when shopping for clothes or shoes. Before you buy something, you often try it on to see how it fits or looks on you. For example, you might say, "I love this dress, but I want to try it on first," or "I'm not sure about these shoes. I'll try them on and see." Using to try on is very common when talking about shopping for clothing or accessories. For example,
I went to the fitting room to try on a jacket, and it fit perfectly.
I was in a hurry and didn't try on the jeans before buying them. When I got home, they didn't fit. Use to try on when talking about testing clothes, shoes, or accessories before buying. For example, can I try on these sunglasses to see how they look? When using to try on, combine it with adjectives or opinions to make your sentences more descriptive. For example, I tried on the black dress, but it was too tight. This makes your story more engaging. Let's talk about the phrase to get dressed. To get dressed means to put on clothes. It refers to the process of changing from not wearing clothes or wearing informal clothes like pajamas into a full outfit, typically for an occasion, work, or going out. For example, you might say, I need to get dressed for work, or she took a long time to get dressed for the party. It's an everyday phrase, but it's also useful when discussing routines or activities that require special preparation, like getting dressed for a formal event or interview. For example, I usually get dressed right after breakfast, so I'm ready for the day.
When I tried on the dress in the fitting room, I got dressed again quickly because the store was about to close.
When talking about getting dressed, you can make your sentences more specific by describing the outfit or occasion. For example, I got dressed in my favorite jeans for a casual day out adds more detail and context. Next, we have the verb to wear. To wear means to have clothes, shoes, accessories, or even makeup on your body. It refers to what you are currently or regularly dressed in. This word is used to describe what someone has on their body, whether it's clothing, shoes, accessories, or even things like glasses or a uniform. For example, you might say, I'm wearing a red dress today, or he always wears sneakers to work. To wear is different from to get dressed. While to get dressed describes the action of putting clothes on, to wear refers to the state of already having them on. For example,
I love wearing bright colors during the summer.
When I tried on the jacket, I realized I'd wear it all the time. It was so comfortable.
when using to wear, add descriptive details about the clothing or accessories. For example, I'm wearing a cozy sweater and warm boots creates a vivid picture for your listener. Let's talk about the word overspend. This word is used when you spend more money than you intended or more than you have in your budget. For example, you might say, I tend to overspend during the holiday season. Or, if I'm not careful, I'll overspend on things I don't really need. Overspending is something many people struggle with, especially when there are tempting sales or when using credit cards. It's an important word to know, especially when talking about financial habits. For example,
I overspent on clothes last month and had to cut back on dining out to balance my budget.
I went to the mall to buy one item but ended up overspending on 3 more things I didn't plan for. When using overspend, it's often helpful to include details about what or why you overspent. For example, I overspent on groceries because I bought too many snacks gives a clear picture of the situation. Let's talk about the word coupons. A coupon is a voucher or code that offers a discount or special deal on a product or service. Coupons can be physical, like a piece of paper, or digital, like an online code, and are commonly used to save money while shopping. For example, you might have a coupon for 20% off your next purchase at a clothing store, or a digital coupon code to save money when shopping online. Using coupons is a great way to save money, especially during sales or holidays. You might hear people say things like, I always use coupons when I shop for groceries, or do you have any coupons for this restaurant? For example,
I used a coupon to get $5 off my coffee order at my favorite cafe.
the store gave me a coupon for 10% off my next purchase, so I'll definitely come back. Always look for coupons before making big purchases, especially online. Websites and apps like Honey or Retail Me Not can help you find the best coupon codes to save money. Now let's hear it once more time and try to catch the vocabulary how it used in real context.
A shopping adventure. Last weekend, Maria decided to shop for some new clothes because she had a big event coming up. She went to her favorite mall and headed straight to a trendy store. The first thing she noticed was a beautiful dress on display, so she picked it up and asked a staff member, "How much does this cost?" The staff member smiled and said, "It's on sale for $50, but if you have any coupons, you can get an extra discount." Luckily, Maria had downloaded a 10% off coupon from the store's website, so she felt confident she wouldn't overspend. She took a few items into the fitting room to try on. After a few minutes, she came out wearing the dress and checked herself out in the mirror. She thought, wow, this looks great. She loved it so much that she decided to pay for it immediately. At the checkout, Maria realized she still had a few dollars left in her budget. Instead of buying something unnecessary, she decided to grab a coffee and save the rest. After all, getting dressed for the event in her new dress was more exciting than overspending on items she didn't need. At the event, she felt confident and stylish because she had chosen the perfect dress to wear. She realized that planning her shopping and using coupons had saved her money while still getting what she wanted.
Well, that's all for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it and now have a better understanding of shopping-related vocabulary like to shop, to pay, to try on, and even how to save money with coupons. Don't forget to visit our website, the link is in the description, for more practice. If you found this episode helpful, feel free to share it with someone who might benefit from it too. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time. Until then, keep practicing and keep leveling up your English skills. Bye for now.